On today's video, I'm gonna let you in on a secret. Now, if you're watching the video, you're probably thinking about moving to the Woodlands, Texas, or maybe even Magnolia, Texas. And today, we're gonna tour this awesome community, and that's what the secret is. If you're thinking about the Woodlands, you might be looking at new construction. Maybe you've heard the prices are too high or there's not a lot of availability. And if you're thinking about Magnolia, Texas, you might be wanting something with more convenient access. Well, the secret today is this community of North Grove. It's developed by Toll Brothers. So you've got all the amazing amenities, high quality design. This beautiful master plan community resembles many of their high-end homes. And we're gonna show you this awesome community today. We're gonna talk about the amenities, we're gonna go on home tours, and we're gonna check out this amazing amenity center right behind me. North Grove is great because you've got three great different price points in here from a variety of different builders. The first one that we're gonna talk about is Chesmar today. Now, we actually have clients that have relocated from Indiana and purchased this exact same floor plan called the Durham. Now, we're at the end of this tour, we're gonna talk about what square footages you can expect and what kind of price points you can get, so stick around for it. But I wanna show you kind of the interior quality and build of these awesome homes at the more affordable price point bracket. Let's jump in right now. So go ahead and step on in as we make our way into the model home. So some of the first things that I like and notice is actually gonna be a little bit more of a contemporary front door. So you've got those horizontal kind of light glass bringing natural light inside. You've got a two-story foyer right here. Since this is the model, there's actually the design center where you can pick out some of your selections if you were able to, ground up build. However, they don't have many homes left, so they're actually all under construction and some are move-in ready, and we're gonna talk about those incentives here in a little bit. So we're gonna show you the upstairs here in a second, but as you make your way in, we've got wood look tile throughout this first floor. So there's an office right here to our right, which is great if you work from home. There's some French doors, but I really wanna show you that this home was just about 2,200 square feet, and it's got two-story ceilings here in the living room. So this home is built on a 45-foot product, which means the front width of the lot is 45 feet, and the actual home is gonna be a little bit more narrow than that, but you get lots of space, and we're gonna show it all to you right now. So living room, big windows, natural light, a great wall for a TV, and it kind of brings you into this kitchen. You got 42 or 48-inch cabinets. These are really large with stainless steel appliances, granite countertops. You got a stainless steel sink here. There's a large island and actually another kind of dry bar over there for your coffee and stuff. Pendant lighting in a large space for your breakfast table that overlooks the backyard. So depending on the home, you might have different, cabinet colors and granite counter, selections, but there's a good spot here for eat-in breakfast, and another one on the other side of actually where the sink is too. So really kind of three eating locations for your guests. If you have people over, it's a good spot to display some food. You got a walk-in pantry right here, and let's make our way to the primary bedroom located in the back of the house. So my clients that purchased this floor plan really liked it because of how tall the ceilings were in the primary bedroom. You've got lots of space here, so plenty of room for a TV or a large dresser. This is a king-size bed with nightstands, and you still have more space here. So sometimes these homes, kind of in the more affordable part of the budget of neighborhoods, the rooms start to get a little tight, and here that's not the case. So there's even a room for a large chair, windows that overlook your backyard, and I think Chesmar does a good job of making sure that the space in these rooms feels good without skimping on amenities like a nice large primary bathroom and closet. So you get two separate sinks with plenty of counter space, so you're not fighting for toothbrushes or toothpaste or hairspray. You've also got a walk-in shower and a private toilet, plus the walk-in closet. So lots of hanging storage space there for you to be able to put your clothes, kind of two racks with it, which is nice, and some additional spots for your shoe storage. So something great about this floor plan is actually the amount of ample storage you get. So I mentioned that coffee bar earlier. You have storage underneath, storage above, there's storage in your island and everything. And there's actually two great features too. One, you have a half bath for guests, so they don't have to use somebody else's bathroom. You got storage behind that, so it's kind of, you can shut it, you don't have to worry about, it encroaching in your kind of main living space. I call that the Costco closet. It's where you put all the toilet paper, the water bottles, kind of those more bulk items, you can tuck them away there. The other great thing is that your laundry room is gonna be on the first floor too. So whether you're taking clothes from the primary bedroom or upstairs, it's at the front of the house, so it's a little bit more centrally located, and it's nice and large. Right behind me is gonna be that garage space, which is actually the design center, but they'll convert it back to a garage once they're done selling this section out. Let's go upstairs and check out the secondary bedrooms. So upstairs, since we have those tall ceilings, and this is a two-story home, our ceilings aren't too low. You actually, feels a nice light, and you can breathe up here, right? You got natural light coming from the windows and a large space for kind of a second game room or a study, or maybe another nook for working or doing homework for the kids. But these are large couches. It's a good spot to kind of have a, not really a media room, but a second play place or a game room for kids and for you to entertain. Now upstairs, there are 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. So there's plenty of room if you have guests or kids. They've got you covered right here in this floor plan. So what do you get with Chesmar in this community? Now, I love that there's kind of a wide range of homes that they're building. The smallest is gonna be around 1,600 square feet for a 1-story, all the way up to just under 2,500 square feet. Those prices are gonna range from about $350, $360, all the way up to about $460. Now, the floor plan that we're in is called the Durham. It is on the larger side of what they build here at Chesmar in North Grove, and it's just over 2,400 square feet. They actually are building one in inventory right now. It's got 5 bedrooms, 3 baths, and that's going for $430,000. Now, depending on whenever you're watching this video, they may be offering incentives. So right now they do have some incentives, but reach out to us because depending on their availability, what promotions they have going on, we can let you know the current attractive things that they're offering to be able to bring buyers to this community. Let's continue with the tour. So North Grove is in an awesome location, and I really want to talk about it in this section. So we are literally just outside of the Woodlands. This community basically touches the Woodlands. 2978 is the westmost border of the Woodlands, and North Grove is right off of that. You are just east of kind of Magnolia, Texas, and north of Tomball. So you're kind of in this great little triangle of those 3 communities where you have easy access to the fine dining, the Woodlands Mall, Sterling Ridge Shopping Center. There's a Walmart really close by. You can go down in Tomball for some mom and pop locations for dinner and shops and stores. Plus there's a great farmer's market there. And out in Magnolia, there's a lot of growth, some really big parks. And if you want a slower pace of life for a weekend, you can actually go out to Magnolia. There's a lot of cool kind of classic Texas feel out there. And it's all very conveniently located. This area has actually seen a ton of growth recently, but just north of us, kind of right on the 2978, 1488 intersection is gonna be some big commercial developments for you. So there's a Kroger, there's a Target, you've got TJ Maxx, Home Goods, there's all sorts of different fast food restaurants that you may want, a Chick-fil-A, a Whataburger, Panda Express. Really good options for food, convenience stores. Everything that you really need is about 8 minutes away in that location of 1488 and 2978. Now, let's talk about amenities right here in North Grove. So as we said before, the developer of this neighborhood is Toll Brothers. Now, they came in and they bought the land, they developed the community, they added these amenities, but there are other builders, as you've already seen, other than Toll Brothers. Toll Brothers is known for being a little bit more luxury of a product, and we really see that in the way that they have designed these spaces and how they invested in the community to make sure that all the residents have a great experience. So right behind me is what's called the Retreat. Now, this is an over 9,000 square foot community center where there's an event space, there's a coffee bar, there's a kids play area, and there's a really great workout room. So close by, there's commercial spaces where you could go and have a gym membership, but you actually really don't need it because there's a full gym here with treadmills and weights and gym equipment that really is just minutes in walking distance from your home. Outside of all of that is actually the resort style pool. Beautiful kind of focal point of the community where people gather. So you've got splash pads, there's kind of the beach entry, you've got awesome umbrellas that give some shade for you whenever it's gonna be hot here in Texas, whenever you're probably using the pool during the summertime. There's beach chairs for you to hang out with your neighbors and create some community. And I think that's great because you get to interact with your neighbors, make some friends, find like-minded people right here in at the retreat, right here at the hub of the community. You can see behind me, there's a fire pit right here. So you can hang out in the winter time with friends, maybe have a cocktail or roast some marshmallows with the kids. And the amenities don't stop here. So there's actually over 200 acres of green space in this community that have the hike, bike, and walking trails. I'm a big runner, so I love the fact that there's easy access for me to not have to leave the community, but just run around and see different neighborhoods, stop by the different parks, which are a big feature as well. So if you have a family or you want to walk your dog or something, there are little community parks with slides and playgrounds and swing sets for your kids to enjoy. And if you're just a pet owner, or maybe you have a pet and kids, there's actually a dog park specifically for those pets. I have to also mention the tennis courts that are in this community. Perfect if you want to pick up a game or maybe play pickleball. It's a really nice feature that's just really for the members of this community. Because this community wants to invest in its residents, at the retreat, there's actually an on-site event coordinator. It's their full-time job to be able to provide events for community members. Things like Easter parties or New Year's parties, 4th of July. It's great to be able to gather together, again, meeting more neighbors and have the lifestyle that you want. It's all designed and planned for you. You just have to show up and have fun. Never miss a beat. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. Now, our second stop is gonna be at Toll Brothers here in North Grove. As we mentioned earlier, Toll Brothers is actually the developer of the whole community, and they sold off some of the other lots and sections to different builders, but we wanted to be sure to showcase them because they honestly have the widest range of options, of floor plans, and of different styles and price points that you can get. Let's go check out this model home, and then we can talk about all the different options that Toll Brothers will offer you. Now, this model is gonna fall in one of their two type of sections that they have. They have two kind of tiers, Toll Brothers does. So the first, which is what we're gonna see, is called Villa, and they have another section which is called Select. The Villa homes are a 50-foot lot, Select homes are a 60-foot lot, where you've got larger homes, bigger backyards. So as we make our way in the house, some of the first things you're gonna notice, since we're in a little bit higher of a price point and customization level, is real wood floors behind me. So I first wanna show you the kind of main living room in here, but some of the additional features are gonna be things like a larger office. In some of these floor plans, you might even have a media room, 3-car garage. You can actually, since they have enough inventory, potentially find the lot that you want, find the floor plan you want, and then basically fully custom build your home with the interior selections. But you're gonna notice some higher end finishes in this. And the first thing is gonna be one, just the size, right? So this kitchen, living room, dining space is very large, and Toll Brothers kind of pulls out all the stops whenever it comes. Now, again, this is a model home, so they've done some extra nice updates, but things like a farmhouse sink as opposed to a drop-in sink. We've got some big pendant lighting above us. There's really nice kind of finishes here for your faucets. A 5-burner drop-in oven, some great cabinetry here. This is probably all, soft close, beautiful Vent-A-Hood, built-in fridge where, you can really just feel, probably even from the video, the difference. Now, one of my favorite features about Toll Brothers that they're doing these days is actually including this large sliding door in basically all of their homes. So whenever the weather is perfect like it is right now in springtime here in Texas, open this up, entertain with some friends, hang out outside, bring the outdoors inside, Super Bowl, whatever it might be. Toll Brothers kind of envisioned that in their designing the home. They want people to have they want their residents to have people over to enjoy their home and they get to show off their house. So you have a kind of dedicated dining space here in the corner instead of like a formal dining room. A feature that our clients really like is a butler's pantry. So here it's good for, like we said, coffee bar, displaying some glassware, some additional Christmas china, and then there's a walk-in pantry. So this living room is super nice. You've got vaulted ceilings, a beautiful chandelier, and behind me, again, in a lot of the other Toll Brothers homes that we've seen, are these statement center fireplace pieces. This is an electric fireplace here underneath the TV that's nice and wall mounted. Now this is gonna be an upgraded grade where they've come in and added this kind of Carrera marble looking tile to the exterior, but it just gives you a good idea of what you possibly could do if you built your home. Now, again, secluded in the back of the house is gonna be the primary retreat. So we've got a larger walk-in master bathroom here to our right. First, I wanna show you the main the main bedroom, and then we'll showcase that. So you've got higher end kind of carpentry on this back wall for an accent wall. You got a really large, substantial statement piece of a chandelier, tons of natural light at the moment. It's wonderful. Now you probably would have curtains or shades there for some privacy. Just know that during the day you could open that up and this space feels very light and airy. Now let's go check out the primary bathroom. So they've, again, really coming in with the higher end finishes. This green kind of olive color subway tile laid vertically is really nice. Makes the ceiling feel a little bit taller because your eyes go up those lines. You've got, again, 2 vanities here with kind of dedicated sink space and more countertop space for you, whether it's makeup or shavers or things. A soaking tub. That's something that's nice about this one versus our last model that we were in, is the other one didn't have a bathtub down on the first floor. So we've got a very similar tile on the ground that we saw out in the around the fireplace, and they're kind of integrating those things together. Now this closet is really great and even bigger too. So you could add a 3rd shelf above this on each side for your winter clothes or just the things that you don't commonly use as much. This is a nice space in here. So now that we've seen kind of the main living area of the home, I want to talk more about the day-to-day living. To my left is going to be a great large size, a very nice sized office, right? It's got these double French doors. Close that up. If you have kids, you need to take a call, that's going to be a good space. Plenty of room. If you want to add some built-ins, that's really nice. To my right is going to be our utility room, a mud room, a coat closet, and they're not cramped either. There's plenty of room in those spaces. So what's great about Toll Brothers and this section is that you have a ton of different options. Now this model home is actually a 1-story house, but they have plenty of homes that are 2 stories. So what do you think? Would you prefer a 1-story home or a 2-story house? All jokes aside, there really are a lot of great options here. Like I said, they've got basically from 3 bedrooms all the way up to 5-bedroom homes with 4 bathrooms. So as small as 2,200 square feet all the way up to almost 4,000 square feet. Prices range from $450 up over $650 if you really want to design your own home. And you're gonna love the product that Toll Brothers offers. And once you come here and tour these homes, you're gonna be able to really touch and feel the difference between the quality and construction that sets them apart. I wanna be sure to answer all of your questions. So sorry to interrupt the video about North Grove, but if you're thinking about moving to the Woodlands or Magnolia or really anywhere in North Houston, reach out to our team. If you're watching this on TV, scan this QR code right here. If you're on your phone or your computer, down below is gonna be a link where you can reach out. You can send me an email or book a discovery call. We get to help families and people just like yourself every single day that move right here to the Woodlands, North Houston area. And we'd love to be able to help you and be your real estate agent whenever you come here. So no pressure, but reach out, give me a call, send me a text, or send us an email down below. Now, let's keep on checking out North Grove. Some important details about North Grove is gonna be where it's zoned for schools. So we're actually zoned to Magnolia ISD, which is a very good independent school district. Down below, we'll have some more links where you can check that out on your own. A big question that we get for people relocating out of state is what are the property taxes in this community? So they actually just lowered and came down a little bit. They're at 2.7% of your assessed value. Now, since you're not the first person in this community, but you're actually kind of in the back third of their development moving in here, you benefit from other residents having paid in years in advance and bringing down that property tax value. So that's gonna help keep your expenses low whenever you find the perfect home. Another thing too is in North Grove, there is a homeowners association. It's about $1,400 a year. That's gonna pay for landscaping, amazing parks like this one right behind me, for the community center, for the gym, and all those amenities that we talked about. Definitely worth it in my opinion. Now we get to see a lot of builders in a lot of different communities, and North Grove actually has a lot of our favorite ones, but one of our classic favorite builders here in Texas, it's family owned, it's based in Texas, is Perry Homes. Now, if you're a larger family or you want a little bit more square footage, or even if you are a luxury buyer, this option is gonna be perfect for you. We're gonna be looking at Perry Homes today on their 65-foot product. Be sure to stick around so you can see all the details inside. Now, like I said, if you're a large family, you need all the space of this style of home and maybe even this floor plan, but Perry provides that. They've got homes from about 2,500 square feet all the way up to over 4,200 square feet, and we're gonna talk about prices at the end of this section. So here in the living, dining, and kitchen, you can just see how expansive this space gets. Vaulted ceilings, an enormous beam that goes all the way across the ceiling, an oversized island. I mean, this is maybe the most amount of cabinets that I've ever seen in a kitchen before. You've got plenty of storage for everything you possibly could need, a walk-in pantry, you've got a built-in oven here. Again, we're seeing that more professional, kind of upgraded 5-burner gas cooktop there. There's a large in-island sink, kind of simple, it's elegant, it's not distracting or anything. And again, just like tons of counter space here. So whether you've got multiple coffee machines or a smoothie, a blender, your Instapot, there's lots of room for it. Now, where you're gonna get some extra square footage in these homes are in these kind of bonus rooms or media rooms, in addition to just oversized kind of living space. So behind me, this is great. If you're hosting people, just off of the kitchen and living room is gonna be this secondary game room. Now it's got, French doors, so you can shut them and there's not as much noise, but you could put a perfect pool table here. It doesn't even have to be for a media room. It could be a second, more quiet kind of, formal dining space if you wanted to, right? A reading nook in there, and it overlooks your backyard. And because we're on a 65-foot lot, you've actually got more square footage in the back of the home for a pool or more activities. Let's go check out the primary bedroom. This is great. I love this space, and it feels more elevated than a lot of the other ones that we've seen. So we get the hard wood look tile flooring all the way into the bedroom. It's easy to clean, but it's nice that it kind of just brings you in here. It flows well. So tall ceilings, large king-size bed. You've got plenty of space for all of your furniture in here. Now, where we're gonna see some larger differences is our primary bathrooms have just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. And here, we're maxing it out. So you have 2 large vanities on either side, kind of focused right around your soaking tub and a double-sided walk-in shower. Additionally, there's 2 separate closets, so you're not having to fight your spouse for some extra rack space. So Perry's known for a couple things. The first one that I love is all their different design options. So if you chose to build a home from the ground up, their design center's amazing. You can actually spend too much money there because they just have so much, and their designers are really great. The second thing is that they have lots of different floor plans, and specifically in 1-story homes, like this one is, the front entryway is unbelievably wide. Sometimes they feel a little too congested, especially after you put, a hutch or a media console on either side as you enter the home. It's not gonna happen. So let's come back this direction towards the front of the house. We're gonna have some secondary bedrooms. These are nice and big. They've got tall ceilings, they've got walk-in closets, and some of them have ensuite bathrooms as well. An additional feature is you do get that dedicated office at the front of the home. What do you think? Where do you like your offices whenever you're looking at homes? Do you like them in the front of the house so you can keep an eye on the Amazon guy? Or do you want less distractions and you want them in the center of the home? Let me know down below. That's important because as we have people that want to move here and design homes, I just like to know those extra details. In my opinion, if you are considering moving to our area, to our communities, North Grove needs to be on your list. They have incentives, they have homes that are being built, the tax rates aren't too high, and it's got an amazing location. Let me know down below if you want to come check out one of these homes or if you have questions about the different builders. Again, there's going to be a link down below where you can reach out to us. No pressure at all, but we'd love to connect and have a conversation with you. Thanks for your time, and we'll see you on the next video.